Всем привет, дорогие друзья, с вами снова Мистер Иден, и мы продолжаем прохождение Draugen. В прошлой серии начался какой-то пипец. Мы выяснили то, что Алиса это... Так, сейчас.
Betty? Elizabeth? Is that you?
Мы, в общем, выяснили то, что Алиса это не человек, а, видимо, плод воображения нашего главного героя.
Are you upstairs?
И, соответственно, вышли на улицу и оказались... О, там кто-то есть. Оказались в постели.
Betty, I'm coming.
Ну, продолжим.
I knew you were here.
Да, там кто-то есть.
Betty? Betty? Are you in there? Open the door. I'm coming in. Stand away from the door.
Эх, еще раз. Опа. И последний. А окно разве было открыто? Я чуть не помню. Ой-ой.
No. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I thought it was you, Betty. But who? Anna.
Записочка.
It's from Johann, addressed to his wife.
Он думает, что это дело рук человека, убитого горем, теряющего рассудок. Это хорошо разбирать в почте, замечательный роман, столь многочисленные ошибки. Безумие, скорее.
Did you notice the handwriting, Betty? He was clearly distraught. Knock, ere knock. Enough is enough. After decades of strife, I pray that God will... Tilly, forgive me. I am tired of secrets. For 20 years I've kept my silence about our discovery, but my silence has only led to misfortune, and my cowardice has only led to death. I will make Frederick pay for what he has done to us, for what they have done to our Ruth. When it is over, I will let the ocean take me to you and Ruth. May God forgive me. Anna was already dead when he wrote this. He had no one else to confess to. What now, Betty? Johann went to confront his brother, probably at Frederick's farm. And then?
Сейчас нам, видимо, надо будет отправиться туда, куда предателям нельзя. Зажигалка.
You said this was a gift from another unlucky suitor.
Крошка. Не знаю.
It was precious to you. You wouldn't have left it here unless... A signpost. A breadcrumb.
Возможно.
You followed Johann to Frederick Fretland's farm, and then to the mine.
Шахта,
You
наверное,
wouldn't let
пошла.
this go, Betty. You'd follow your story to the end.
Погнали в шахту.
All the way to the end.
Так, ничего тут не забыл, ничего не пропустил. Вроде все тут и есть. Да, все можно идти. Мы здесь не были. В принципе, ничего и нет вроде, да. ну, отправимся же к шахте. О, снежок.
So where is Frederick's farm? The gate. Frederick's warning. The path leads to his farm.
Да. Снежок такой прикольный. Хотя похоже больше на белые точки. Блин, красиво все. Хоть даже сейчас ни хрена не видно, но все равно красиво. Такое ощущение, как будто вот если так смотреть, тучи закрывает солнце, такое ощущение, как будто под водой, и лучики солнца через воду так пробиваются. Так, ладно.
What led you to this place?
Погнали. Мы не предатели, поэтому можно идти.
All these fragments. You'd piece them together into a story, wouldn't you, Betty? So, what do we know?
Сердце брата разделенные, но равные. Сердце всего этого брата равное.
Johann and Frederick are partners, and on good terms. Something happens in the mine. Disagreements lead to a falling out. And at the end of it all, 20 years later, Johann walks this path to confront Frederick.
Ого.
Was this your doing, Johann? Did you burn your brother's farm to the ground?
Да, жестко.
And where were you, Betty?
Что-то есть.
Did you witness their fall?
Сейф. Закрыто. Но код нам неизвестен. Это точно, поэтому надо найти код. Закрыто. Стоп. Почему там снег, если там потолок есть? Ладно, опустим момент. Так, что там? Могила Симона.
Simon's grave. Born December 5th, 1909, died September 17th, 1923. The safe. Frederick would choose numbers that meant something to him. Why bury Simon here and not at the cemetery? If the village blamed him for Ruth's death, I could really use your imagination, Betty. You'd figured this out in no time.
Окей. Что еще одна могила. Маргарет Фратланд. Ну, что интересного. Так, ну, я думаю, в качестве пароля я бы выбрал явно не год смерти, потому что как-то грустно. Явно год рождения. Так, а какой там был год рождения? А вот, день рождения Симона.
Let's try Simon's birthday.
Почему привлек к Симону? Я теперь говорю Симон, а не Саймон. Что это?
Another Viking artifact, Betty. Most likely from the same treasure Ruth found.
Бумажки.
Postmarked in Boston. That's a curious coincidence. Dear Frederick, I hope this letter, it's in English, Betty. Hope this letter finds you and the boy in good health. We're concerned about you both. No word from you for almost 2 years now. All of us still heartbroken about Margaret's passing. We know things have been difficult for you and Simon.
Лучше, конечно, бы...
Mr. Fretland,
Да, что это?
we expect you to take care of this problem. If the discovery is made public, the authorities will intervene and the mine will be shut down. Should this happen, we will consider it a breach of our contract, and we will withdraw our investment. You and your brother will be responsible for all debts and losses. Johann must be convinced to wall up the chamber. We have already dealt with the worker who made the discovery.
О, ключ. Ключ скорее от шахты,
Heartland
наверное.
Mining Company.
Да, это от
I
шахты,
wonder what
скорее
this
всего.
unlocks.
Да, от шахты.
You
Отвечаю.
went to the mine. I hope our
Хорошо.
guardian angel watched over you.
Так, ну шахту надо, я думаю, по рельсам идти.
All right, Betty. So what happens next in your story?
Спор.
Johann and Frederick discover something in the mine. A cave or chamber of archaeological value. They argue about what to do. If the discovery is made public, it's the end of their enterprise. Johann is convinced or paid to walk away. Their secret stays hidden. Then, a few months later, the accident. 3 men die. The investors pull out. The mine shuts down. Frederick's up to his neck in debt.
А, нет, не от шахты. От какой-то... Что это?
Cursed mine in Grovik.
Проклятая шахта.
Locals struggle with bad crops and livestock deaths and blame it on... They thought they were cursed because of the mine. A thing like that becomes self-fulfilling. If you believe you're cursed, every misfortune feeds the delusion.
Ясненько. То есть... Они посчитали, что шахта проклята из-за этого. Видимо, один считал, что это бред, второй считал, что это правда, и вот из-за этого они, скорее всего,
And
поссорились.
then, Ruth stumbles across the secret in the mine. After all this time, the truth may finally come to light, but she dies. And the day after, Simon is murdered. So, 20 years pass.
Проклятие.
The Fretland feud tears the village apart, setting neighbor against neighbor.
Скорее всего, так. Ты не упадешь тут.
It's a catalyst. Old grievances resurface. No matter who you stand with, you're a traitor. Things escalate. More people die. From disease, despair, suicides, murder.
Блин, вроде ищем Бет, но попутно узнаем вообще о деревне всей этой. Это прикольно сделано.
All because of the mine. Because of what they found there. And what they covered up. There was no one to stop it, Betty. They were alone. That's the real curse of Grovik. Isolation.
Ого. Чё?
This place is cursed. Ridiculous.
Значит, опа-на. Башка куклы.
Ruth was here the day she fell.
тут
Something
связано.
spooked her, and then she ran all the way to the cliff where... Do you know what happened, Betty? Did you witness it?
Слишком стрёмная кукла. Точнее, голова. Не, шахта просто открыта.
Hello.
Блин, а тут есть
Betty, are you in
фонарик,
there?
что ли, какой-нибудь? О,
Please answer
отлично.
me.
Отлично. У нас есть небольшой источник света. Здесь какая-нибудь бабайка не выскочит сейчас. Слышите? Кто-то добывает руду. Слышь, Майнкрафтер, Ферамир, выйди. Ладно. Что-то вроде... Что-то... Брошь.
Oh, Betty. This is Mother's brooch. You always wore this. You wouldn't take it off unless... You left it here for a reason. What am I not seeing?
Может, не надо? Блин, сейчас по-любому какой-нибудь скример будет. Да. Чё? Ты чё? Ясно. Бежим, бежим, бежим. Капец.
Edward!
Чё?
Edward!
Betty?
Что?
Elizabeth? Is that you?
Edward? Where are you?
I'm on my way, Betty. Wait for me.
Нифига. Стоп, чего?
I'm here, Betty. It's Edward. It's me.
Edward!
Stay where you are. I'm
Я
coming.
бегу. Давай.
I can hear you.
Where are
Hold
you?
on. I'm on my way. Stay put, Betty. I'm coming for you.
Не отходи никуда, Бетти.
Betty? Betty?
Edward,
Elizabeth?
please! Hurry!
I'm coming,
Что
Betty.
происходит?
Edward!
I'm almost...
Куда
I'm
надо?
on my way. Don't move. I'm coming for you. I'm here, Betty. It's Edward. It's me.
Edward?
Just...
Да, да,
I can
я
hear you.
тут.
Hold on. I'm almost there.
Я иду.
Edward!
Иду, я иду.
Stay put, Betty. I'm coming for you.
Oh, Edward! Hurry!
I'm coming.
Edward, is that you? I'm in here.
Ну,
Thank God.
что?
Thank God. You're here. You're inside the house. Elizabeth,
Чего?
there you are. Finally. You have no idea how long I've been looking for you. You had me so worried.
Ты серьезно?
I... Look. Your brooch. Mother's brooch. You must have lost it at the mine.
Что он вообще
Let me put it
шизоид?
on for you, Betty. I wouldn't want you to lose it again.
Э,
She's been dead for 30 years.
Edward. Elizabeth was never here. But we didn't come for her. We came for Johann, and Anna, and Frederick, and Simon, and Ruth. We're here to tell their stories.
No. Elizabeth. She's here.
You know Betty died when she was a baby. She drowned in the pond. And you found her. You were just 11. You carried her to your mother. And your mother...
She hated you for that.
She could never forgive you for bringing her baby to her. And you could never forgive yourself for what she did after. You always forget this. Because you don't want to be alone. So you bring Betty back. Again and again. To New York. To Boston. To the house. But always just out of reach. Never quite there. The scent of her. The echo of her. But never really her. And all it does is make you lonelier. But the thing is, Edward, you're never alone.
You have us.
And you'll always have us. Betty's... She was never there for you. She couldn't be. You can't lose us. We're a part of you.
Forever. And ever. And ever.
But you need to let Betty go now. There's not room for all of us in there.
I couldn't save you, Elizabeth. I'm so sorry. It is as painful to wake from a vision as it is to be born anew.
Жесть. Шестой день. Интересно, что мы сейчас будем делать? Очевидно, что уезжать. Это все стоит. То есть, получается, мы просто поднимали разные вещи. Я не буду дотрагиваться, не хочу. Не хочу, не буду.
Alice?
I'm right outside.
Вон она, хоть она есть. Она мне даже начинает нравиться.
Betty Bear, are you up?
Come outside. It's beautiful. Had your noodle juice yet?
I might be weaned off the stuff.
Boo. Don't lose your taste for tea, old fruit. It keeps you human. We have unfinished business.
We do?
The final piece of the puzzle.
Ruth.
Come on. Let's go back to where it started. We have an appointment with a ghost.
Пошли. Хоть ковылять не надо со мной.
Such an amazing view, isn't it? And the air. Ugh. Why did we come here, Teddy?
To Grovik. Well,
Его тянулся, словно ты место выдал. Случайно услышал, наверное. Не буду про Бетти говорить.
the letter to Frederick.
The one you found in his safe. From Boston.
I may have overheard a conversation somewhere, paid it no attention, but the name stuck. And Betty
Не надо, Бетти.
and I spun a story around it that put us on this path.
Do you really believe that? I mean, how often are you around people?
Some places have gravity.
What are you saying? Gravewick's gravity pulled us across the Atlantic Ocean?
Grovik. No, I'm not saying that. That's irrational.
But you believe it, don't you? That we were summoned to tell their story.
To find my sister.
But Betty's not. She was never here. It doesn't make sense.
I'm a man of science. I don't know what to believe.
And yet, here we are. All three of us.
Is this what you wanted to show me?
I wanted to be close to her. Do you believe in ghosts, Edward?
You know I don't.
Well, you've been chasing one for years.
That's different.
What about me? Us.
You're not ghosts, you're alive.
Fair enough. So what really happened to Ruth?
Это несчастный случай.
I believe it was an accident.
How? What happened?
Your guess is as good as mine.
All right, she ran from the mine and came here. And then... Was she afraid? What made her run?
Она из шахты бежала.
Something spooked her.
And she panicked. So she ran here. Why not home? She couldn't go home. Or she didn't want to. She felt safe here. This was her happy place. And then... If only Ruth had wings, like an angel, she could have flown straight to heaven. I hope she's at peace. And with God. Do you think that's where everyone's gone?
Пусть будет рай.
Heaven? They're dead. I don't know what that means. Maybe there is more. I can't stop you from hoping. We'll never know what happened to everyone in Grovik.
We tried our best. We'll remember them. All of them. Maybe that will give them some peace in the afterlife. Could this be your book, Edward? The one you've been wanting to write? A story about people who are isolated, left behind by the world. You can give them all a proper ending, with no annoying loose threads. Edward, is that...
A boat? But how?
Who cares? Let's catch it before it sets out on another adventure.
I don't
Нас, видимо,
understand how
отпускают.
this can be.
Draugen got tired of sailing around in it and brought it back to us.
It must have been the wind.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, teddy bear. Let's blouse, while the weather's still good.
I need my suitcase.
So get a wiggle on, old boy. I'm going to say my goodbyes to all the things. I don't think we'll be back. Meet you at the house.
My goodness. Righty-ho. No rush. We have all day.
То есть мы разгадали загадку и нас отпускают. Но что отпускать? Непонятно. Нарисовать. Сюда мы черкаем. Там сюда. Ну-ка. Ой, господи,
Come on, Teddy.
испугался я.
Pack your things.
Мне интересно,
I'll meet you
наверху
by the boat.
Do you never sit still?
Мне интересно, мне очень интересно наверху, в той комнате, где труп лежал. Интересно, кто там? Туда нельзя зайти, ясно. Окей.
You know, this house is starting to grow on me. I almost wish we had more time to dig deeper into the history of Grovik. You know, this house is starting to grow on me.
Ничего не изменилось, в принципе. Не надо, да. Пора домой. Как говорится, в гостях хорошо, а дома лучше.
Come on, let's go. Row, Teddy, row. The water's still cold.
It's a fjord, Lissy, and it's almost winter.
There'll be snow when we get back to Hanover.
The house will be warm.
Are we going to be all right, Edward?
I think so.